Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. Hello Chew, hello Tom Thumb. First two in the chat, hello Sherry, good to see you all. Thanks for being here. Wasn't going to stream tonight, didn't get out and get my teller straps like I wanted, but we got 1,500 more $1 bills from the Federal Reserve to hunt. So we'll give another 500 of those a shot. Hello Wendy, good to see you. Hello John Barry, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're going to be searching 500 ones, looking for fancy serial numbers, older bills, star notes, whatever cool we can find. I don't know. We'll give a few more people a sec. I only gave like a 5-minute warning for this, so it'll probably take a while to get an audience in here, but that's okay. We'll get ahead and start here soon. Everybody had a good Thursday? Ah, there you go, Wendy. That's great. Put your link in there. You can do that. Hello, Ultra Meticulous. Hello, Chicken Nugget. Good to see you. Everyone had a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I had sleep issues and got absolutely nothing done today since I was up all night. Oh, well. Chicken Nugget, we try to keep politics out of this channel, so we'll leave that discussion for another time. No worries, no worries. It just doesn't make any sense for me to alienate a portion of my audience over something that has nothing to do with what we're doing. I think most of us agree that we're going to sit back and learn a little more about the hobby of coin and currency collecting. Try to have a little fun, get a chance to win a prize or two. And forget all that other stuff like the election and Ukraine, Russia, and Palestine, and Israel, and Hamas, and Hezbollah, and all that world stuff. There's certainly plenty going on out there. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I am Paul of PasSpareTime. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for the last, well, I got a note today. It's been 5 years now since we first uploaded our first video. 5 years we've been hunting coins on YouTube. We've got over 1,700 videos out there on coin hunting. We've been searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers the last 6 months and doing it in this format where you can see the bills like I can, search along with me. Ooh, I like both, John Barry. I like both, but probably chocolate, but I like both. Hello, Lamb of God. Be right, good to see you. I like both really, really well. As a kid, I loved strawberry milk probably more than chocolate, but I may have rolled over into the total chocolate lover now. My diet really doesn't allow chocolate milk, but man, do I love it. Man, do I love it. And every once in a while I have to have one. Gotta have one. Alright. Let's get back here. I think I'm ready to go. If you're ready. If you all are ready, these are $100 from the Federal Reserve Bank. One of my local banks orders them for me on a weekly basis. I usually get 2,000. If I need more, I go to another bank. They give me teller straps that they put together from customer deposits and business deposits because they're a bigger bank. I haven't noticed a big difference in the fines from one or the other. The last couple hunts have been a little light on fines though that we have done. One was last night. Right now I'm putting these all facing the same order, and they're mostly facing the same order. Maybe that will be lucky for us and we can find some extreme goodness tonight. I don't know. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. All right. Here we go. Hello, Roger. Good to see you. Hello, Dad Hunts Coins. Good to see you, my friend. We are going to be searching dollar bills. I'm going to be looking right here where that date is for 1995 or earlier, because that will have a value above face value. Let's see if I can straighten this out just a little bit. Let's try that. I'm going to be looking where that B is, looking for an extra Y because those are deeper runs and more rare and worth over face value. Also looking for a star there. We usually average over 1 star note per strap of 100. We're searching 5 $100 straps tonight. YouTube wants me to run an ad. I will spare you all from that right now. Later in the stream I may run an ad, but not right now for sure. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers, some of which are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. First 100s today. I'm halfway through. Awesome. Be right. I hope you find something awesome. I hope you find something awesome. Good to see you, Lee Hale. You can't read that, so I don't know what it says. I can't read it. We will take it off. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find. Now, if I miss something, which I do every stream, that I usually would keep, and you're the first one to identify it and type it into the chat, and you're 18 years of age or older, 13 years of age or older with parental permission, I will mail it to you free. It's my self-punishment. Ooh, almost a broken ladder. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but a second 3 stops it from being a broken ladder, but it was close. It was close. December 4th of the year 981, or April 12th. Would be a hard one to research for a key date, I suppose. December 19th of the year 6410. That'd be a really hard one to research since we're not there yet. It's a format we use on YouTube. At least this is like the 4th time this week. Do it every Wednesday at 9:45, every Sunday at 9:45 p.m. Central Time. And then at least at one more time a week. And got done with stuff tonight and decided to go ahead and do one tonight. So we'll see what happens. Again, if you just popped in, I'm looking here for a date, 1995 or earlier. Here for a X or a Y, because those will make the bill more valuable, or a star, or a fancy combination of serial numbers. Some of those are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We will find something. Unless this is the worst 500 bills I've ever searched, we will find something. February 19th of the year 1499. We're getting close to a current birth date note, but not yet. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing on Thursday nights, Friday mornings, any day ending in Y. And it means the world to us. I usually hunt with 2 of my grandsons, age 14, 11, Hudson and Rhett. They have a goal of reaching 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Pretty aggressive goal. I don't know if we'll do it or not, but what I can do is put out content, and the rest is up to y'all. That's a printing error. You see how that 6 is bold? It is over inked. It's called an over inked printing error. I have found so many that right now I'm not keeping any additional ones, but that's worth a little more than face value. A lot of people would keep it. Hello, Silverman. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. Lee Hale. All right. What will our first find be? There's a birthday note. Our first find is going to be a birthday note. The year is 1934. The month is August. The date is the 22nd of August. So if you were born on the 22nd of August in 1934, I guess you're 90 years old. So you're probably not up watching me, but you could be. But we've got your birth date note, and birth date notes on eBay, and this would be a lot better one if it was like 1984. But birth date notes in good shape are going for $10, $20 on eBay right now. People are really wanting birth date notes to that have the date of their birth on it as a collectible to have. It's a phenomenon that started happening in the last year, big time. And we hang on to all those. So that's our first official find tonight. We're glad to have that. I know, Wendy. I know. Alright. What else can we find? We are due, after last night where we only found 2 star notes, we are due for something really, really good. But it doesn't always work that way. Boy, there's a lot of 7s and 4s. 7, 1, 4, and a 0. But it's not anything special. If there were only 3 numbers used in the serial number, that's called a trinary. It's one we would keep. If there are 2 numbers used in the serial number, that's called a binary. And that's worth over $20. We definitely keep that. If you only find 2 numbers in the serial number and they're just 0s and 1s, that is called a true binary, and those are worth even more. And if you get lucky and find the unicorn, and you find all the same digit all the way across, like all 7s, 8 7s, that would be called a solid, and that would make us very, very happy. I have not found one of those yet. Have not found one. Almost a radar. Yeah, it was. All right. I got a feeling we're going to find something good tonight. I didn't plan to stream. I am streaming. Just feels like that luck should be on our side. But you never know. That's why it's called hunting and not necessarily finding. That's a bookend note, and I'm not going to miss it. That will disappoint somebody. That one starts with 7.5, it ends with 7.5. We call that a bookend. It doesn't have a lot of value over face value, but it is worth more than face value. When you get 3-digit bookends like 758 and ending in 758, and those are worth a little more, and you certainly want to hang on to those. That's the one I usually miss. For anyone new, that's the one I usually miss, and people will type in. There'll probably be several people type in bookend, like John Chum Adventures and Ron right there, because I have a tendency to miss several. Hey, Logan Cross. 2 crisp sequential serial numbers, and then one that is 3 digits higher, ending in 44, 45, and 48. Depends on the rest of the number, Logan. If they're star notes, yes. If they don't fit any of the criteria for a fancy serial number, then no, because you will see, we'll run across sequential serial numbers most likely at some point tonight. If you find sequential serial number star notes, they're worth a little extra. But just on regular bills, you can go to the bank, and a lot of times if it's a new release, you'll find a bunch. Now, if you do find a full strap of 100 sequential $1 bills, then you can sell those on eBay for $150. That's what they've been going for. But the lower number of them really isn't bringing any additional value. And that's the thing, like you found when I get new bills from the bank, a lot of times it'll be like that where they've pulled 2 or 3 out. So they're making it very hard to find 100 consecutive. I've only found 1 strap that had 100 consecutive. Matter of fact, those might have been, there's consecutive serial numbers right there. 3945, 3946, but not worth anything above face value. 91011 317. Cool, but not worth any extra. We'll find some. We'll find some. Hopefully we find something magnificent tonight. Hello, Russell Baker. Good to see you. Next to Ken. Good to see you. Netfiend, my buddy. Good to see you. Welcome. You're welcome, Logan. Hello, Timothy. Good to see you. That's good. Check your change. You never know. You never know. You might wander onto something. Pay in cash. Check your change. You may find something valuable. Does happen. I mean, because all these bills I'm searching, somebody spent. Somebody spent them already. So if I find one that's worth $20 or $50, somebody had it in their possession and spent it. Almost a birthday note, 1340. If that was 04, April 13th of 1997, that would be a nice one to keep, but it's a near miss. Oh, by the way, at the end of the stream tonight, we are going to be giving away a silver certificate. It's not in great shape, but it's highly collectible. This is a silver certificate with blue inked numbers and a blue seal from 1957 Series A. $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand, known as a silver certificate. And no, I've never found one of these while I was searching, but I hope to one day. And all you got to do is be here at the end of the stream, like an hour and 45 minutes from now. Be 18 or over, 13 or over with parental permission, and enter a prompt when I ask you to, and then we will let the computer pick us a winner. We would ask you to be subscribed. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously. Our main objective, myself, my grandsons, is to bring awareness to this great hobby of coin collecting and currency searching. I go to coin shows and I see that I'm the average age of the person at coin shows, and if we're not careful, this hobby's going to age out. And future birthday note, July 12th or December 7th of the year 2543. You know, so many people now aren't paying in cash. They're using Zelle or an app. So they don't even get coins or change back to look at. So we're trying to encourage people. The reason we do this format, it's called the vertical live format on YouTube, is because YouTube advertises this format on the shorts feed. And then a lot of people will come in and pop in to take a peek and see what's going on that might otherwise not go to a coin or currency hunting channel. And a percentage of them will stay, find this fascinating like I do, major treasure hunt aspect, like the idea of maybe making a little money at no cost to them by finding something valuable, and they'll hang in. And a few of us get addicted and bit really hard by the bug. I've been searching $1 bills for the last 6 months, and have thousands literally that I have kept that have some value over a dollar, or that I think are just cool. We've been hunting coins on YouTube. Hey, there's a star note. Boom! Our first star note of the night. Glad to see that. Glad to see the star note. That star indicates this was printed as a replacement note. Hello, Scott Fenton. And I know I missed some people. Next to Ken. Thank you for those stars. It was printed as a replacement note to make up for damage or misprinted notes. And the Federal Reserve has announced they're going to stop using star notes for that denotation. So star notes continue to go up in value. If you find one in good shape, like this one right here, this is a 2021, and it's in really good shape. These are going for $3 or $4 each on eBay if they're in good shape. If they got a fancy serial number to go along with it, maybe even more. Nothing fancy about that serial number, but when we find a star note, here is what we do. Here is what we do. We go over to the star note lookup page. I'll probably have to get this organized on here. The star note lookup page. There it is. It's called mycurrencycollection.com. Mycurrencycollection.com is the website. You can get the link by typing in exclamation MCC. We key in the denomination. We've already got the 1 in there. We key in the 2021 because this is the year of this printing. Then we key in the entire serial number. This one starts in G019-18633 star. Now usually star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million. 90% of them are in a run size of 3.2 million. Sometimes you get lucky and find a lower run size, and if you do, it could add value to your bill. Let's look. And this one, as to be expected, is a 3.2 million run size. You can see in the upper left-hand corner. If you look in the lower left, it's got a heat chart, and it will show you that this is a less rare star note. Now that's okay. That doesn't hurt the value of this bill at all. It just doesn't make it worth any more. So we will definitely hang on to that. We keep all of our star notes, and that one is in good enough shape. It's probably worth $4 on eBay right now. When I can quadruple my money, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. All right, 1 star note per strap. Let's see if we can find our average of over 1 per strap tonight. It would be better than we did last night. Hopefully we can do that. If you got any questions, the people in blue in the chat are my moderators, and they're more knowledgeable in a lot of cases than I am. And they help me keep this family friendly and keep me organized, and they can help answer questions as well. But if you got a question, feel free to ask. We'll do our best to answer your question, or at least get you pointed in a direction to find the answer. We are coming down to the last 20 bills in the first 100. We are going to search 500 tonight. Hey, there's a keeper. I keep anything that we call a quad, and a quad note is 4 of the same number in a row. That's 4 9s in a row. Now I prefer them to be leading off or ending the serial number because it looks like they sell better on eBay that way. But any quad has value above face value, so that is one we will hang on to. Nice find. 4th find of the strap already. That's not bad. We'll take it. Michael, you can send me an email. I don't know if you're talking about star notes. If they're in good shape, I might consider buying it, but I've literally got hundreds. I don't have an eBay store set up right now to sell any of my finds, and I need to get that done. We typically do a Saturday stream every week at 2 p.m. with my 14, 11-year-old grandsons, where we search 5 to 10 boxes of $50, and then we follow that with an auction. It's a stream that will give away 6 or 7 prizes. It's kind of like a family reunion stream. And on that auction, I will sell some of my finds. But I need to get to where I can sell some, because I've literally got thousands of bills and I've got too many in my inventory. And I need to start trying to sell on eBay. So I really don't need any star notes right now. Would I purchase them? If the price is right, I probably would. So there is a trinary note. 53344-534. Only using 5s, 3s, and 4s in the serial number. These don't have a lot of value. It'd be much better if it was a binary note with only 2 numbers in the serial number. But trinary notes are going for about $1.50 on eBay, and we do hang on to some of our trinary notes. Hello, Maria Farrell. Good to see you. Walworth, a $2 year 2007. What's its value? Well, it would depend on the serial number, but I will tell you 2 things right now. Unlike coins, where there are a lot of sources out there to look up your value, on currency there aren't as many sources. Certainly eBay right now, because of that, is the where most of the fancy serial numbers and currencies being sold. You can certainly go to a coin show or your local coin shop, and you can sell You can sell them there. Awesome, Lee. I've got 20 some. Those are awesome. We'll talk more about those later. But if you can't find it on eBay, and when you go to eBay, don't look at what they're listing the item to sell for, because you can ask anything for an item. You can be asking $1 million. After you search it and you find the page, scroll all the way down to the bottom left and click the button that's for recently sold, and then you can see what they're selling for. Will give you an idea. Otherwise, like on this $2 bill that's being asked about, there's this book out there, Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date, written by a guy named Oakes and a guy named Schwartz. And what this book has in it, and I bought mine off eBay. I don't make any money if you go buy one, but if you're going to get into this hobby, it's probably something you want to consider. You can go in here and you can look. And my book is only on $2 bills going up to 2003 right now. So I can't even look up your bill because I guess I need to buy a newer edition. Let's pretend like it's a 2003 Green Seal $2 bill though. It was either Boston or New York. A 2003 in crispy uncirculated conditions worth $100. And looks like from everywhere except Minneapolis, and in Minneapolis they printed 121 million. Oh, they printed star notes. That's the only place they printed non-star notes for that year was Minneapolis, and they printed 125 million or 121 million. They're going for $5 if they're crispy uncirculated. So maybe that book in a newer edition, and I may have to order one. That's the first time I've tried to find something in my book and not been able to. So Chris, $20, 25 book in today. I wouldn't hang on to it, very pickled lemon. Very little value over face value, and probably going to be very hard to sell. You have a $1 bill, and you just went off my screen. The number 11 double printed next to each other. Don't know about that one, Lee. What you can do, though, send me an email with a picture of it, and I'll be glad to provide you feedback. PasSpareTime@yahoo.com, and you can type in exclamation email, and it will show my email address. We went 3 for 3 with a triple. So he's doing well. Grandson Rhett, age 11, has had pneumonia and been in and out of doctors in the hospital, and he has missed his first 3 games. So he hasn't played yet, but Hudson has practice tomorrow night, and I'm helping coach both teams, so I got to go to that. And then they both have games on Saturday. So Reddy will have, if he's still feeling good, will have his first game Saturday, and Hudson will have his 4th game Saturday. I think Hudson is batting .675 on the year right now, so he's doing really well. And Hudson's been playing ball a lot longer than Rhett has. Rhett took a few years off and is just getting back into it as of the spring. But he's doing good. He's bought some catcher's gear and he's working out his catcher. All right. That's the first 100 bills. First 100 done. Hey, we had 5 finds out of 100. I'll take that, because all of those are worth more than face value. So we'll take it. If you're here for the first time and you popped in and you wonder what in the world is this guy doing, well, everyone in here has wondered that at some point. Thank you, Logan. I am searching $1 bills. I get them from my bank. They order me 2,000 from the Federal Reserve every week, and I search them and pull out things that I believe to be worth more than face value. I will quote prices based on just a couple things. One is what they're actually selling for or have sold for on eBay, or 2, what they're in my book of U.S. Paper Money 1928 to date, 6th edition, and it looks like I need to buy a newer edition. But what I'm looking for is a date 1995 or earlier, an X or a Y ending the serial number because those are more rare, a star ending the serial number because that would indicate it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes, And they've just announced they're not going to use stars anymore. So star notes have really gone up in value. If they're in good shape, they're going for $3 or $4 on eBay. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers, and I'll call that out as we go through, and some of those are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So here we go. Here we go. I haven't been fishing. I wish I had. It's been too hot, and the fall bite is getting ready to hit lately, so I need to get out. They cut up my uncut sheet of bills. Oh no. Had a 1929 stolen. Ah! That's terrible. Sorry about that, Dad. That is no good. Yeah, there you go, Timothy. Exactly. You've all asked it. What is this guy doing? 77.2, 999, 76. Not what we're looking for. Almost a bookend. 77.77 would have been a bookend. We have been streaming on YouTube, hunting coins. I got the note today welcoming us for our 5th anniversary of our first ever YouTube video post. So I guess we've been doing it for 5 years now, and I can't say 4 anymore. We've got over 1,700 videos out there for you to watch on coin hunting, on currency searching. I do a daily video, short, 30 seconds or less, on my best finds of the week from coin hunting. And here's something you don't know, and no one else is doing this, so it's a pretty good deal. When I find something, like that buffalo nickel right there, you see that buffalo nickel down in there? Or all those wheat pennies, and there's silver dimes in there. For my short hunts, I throw them in this jar, and then at the end of the month, I post another short video, and I say, hey, it's time to give away all my finds from the month of September. And you have to then be a subscriber, like that video, and leave a comment on it. And a week later, we will draw a winner, post another video announcing the winner, and we will give all of those away and ship them to whoever won. We've been doing that for over a year now, and you could really jumpstart your penny collection for sure. Get you some silver, maybe a buffalo nickel, a silver nickel. You never know what you might run into in my jar. If you watch my short videos daily, and they come out usually between 10 p.m. and midnight on a daily basis, but you can watch them certainly anytime. One thing you might want to do if you have subscribed, you might want to turn on the bell notification and turn on the all notifications so that when I do put a video out, red and blue $5 bills, the red seal and blue seal bills that are older certainly have a value over face value. Certainly do. You want to keep all red and blue for sure. I would not spend those. I would happily buy those from you. Anyway, I was saying something. Lost my train of thought. It really doesn't matter. Is that ink or is that another 7 printing error? Interesting. I'm going to look at this under my digital scope for a minute. Hold on. That's a printing error. I don't think I can show that to you on here in a manner you'll be able to see it. We'll try. We'll try. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Let me find my scope. Hold on. Ah, there it is. Look at that 7. That looks to me certainly to be a printing error by the Federal Reserve, where they dribbled a little ink down that 7. That's a messy 7. Now, what about silver notes? Love silver notes. They're relatively new. Well, silver certificate notes, I've never found one, but I'm giving one away. Giving one away at the end of today's stream. Love them. So that's a printing error. I'm not familiar with that printing error. I found a printing error on a 7 the other day that I still got to look up. That's a 7 that looks like it's got a comma underneath it. Looks like it's crying. So I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to have to do some research. That could be worth some money. Might not be worth anything, but that could be worth some money. You know that if that's a sad 7, it's really sad because it's crying its head off. It's crying its head off. I don't know, but it's definitely a printing error from the Federal Reserve. So I'll hang on to that. I will hang on to that one and be glad to have it. Don't know what it is. If nothing else, it's a good conversation piece. And that bill is in really good shape. November 21st of the year 2026. Now, I usually don't keep future birth date notes. That one is only 2 years away. It's Justa. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. JF Hernandez, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Birthday, let's say that was 11/21 of 2000, and somebody would be coming up on their 24th birthday this year. Birthday notes in good shape, which this bill is, are going for $10, $20 on eBay because people want to have a birthday note on a dollar bill serial number to commemorate their birth date. Well, there's a chance I'll still be doing this November of 2026. I plan to be, but you never know. I'm going to hang on to that one as a future birthday note. Right now, really no additional value, but big time future potential value. So I will stick that in my birthday note envelope. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ultra meticulous. That one's close enough. That would be your oldest kid's birth date. Well, cool. See, and you know, just because I keep something or don't keep something, that doesn't mean that's exactly what you have to do. You can, keep what means something to you. I try to keep stuff that has a value over $1.50 on a $1 bill, or something of potential future value, or something I find cool. And if you find a number that's special to you, hang on to it. No Sly Guy, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Dwight Oldham, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And I guess you're the third. Charitas Time, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. See Me, just subscribe. Thank you and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We have a cloud bot from OBS. It's supposed to recognize all the new subscribers. It catches about 1 in 6. So if your new subscription doesn't get recognized, I'm sorry. I do appreciate you subscribing, but it's an OBS problem. And I have reported it. It's gotten better, but it's still not capturing everybody. Also, I will do my best to keep up with the comments in the chat. My moderators will help me out, but I'm going to miss some. And that's just a human limitation on my part. Most people will not hunt dollar bill serial numbers live because you got to think about it. It takes a little bit of concentration. And you'll see me miss some. For sure, you'll see me miss some. But most people will do this in a video and just show you as they have a find. But we're doing it live and we're trying to introduce more and more people, drive awareness for this great hobby. I think this format works very, very good. Tyler Morgan, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. For dollar bill searches, because you can see what I'm looking at. I can't show you everything. I can't show you the serial number on the other side, but that I check to make sure matches the serial number that you're looking at. But I tried to do some coin hunts in this vertical live format with the smaller screen, and I just don't think it captures it well. So I do those on the full screen format. Hello, T-Roy Tiger. Good to see you, my friend. All right. If you just popped in, we're looking here for a date, 1995 or earlier, or before. Because that's going to have some additional value. An X or a Y to end the serial number, a star to end the serial number, or a fancy combination of serial numbers that would make the bill have a value above face value. That's what we're looking for. We've already got 6 finds tonight. We're in our second strap of $100 bills, $101 bills, I should say. We're going to do 5 straps tonight. We do this format every Wednesday at 9:45, every Sunday at 9:45, both Central Time. And then other nights, as Paul has some spare time, I am Paul. My grandkids call me Paul instead of Grandpa, and it's stuck. And I'm helping coach 2 baseball teams this fall for my grandsons, and my spare time is limited, I'm telling you. Gloria a Dios, todo poderoso. I messed that up. But thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This would be a historical birth date note, December 31st of the year 1425. Hard to find any U.S. history from that date, but if that was a historical date that, like July 4th, 1776, those would have value for sure. Most of the older ones, unless it's a date that captures me, and by the way, backwards facing bills are worth no additional money. Did I mess all of those up? I did. I put them all in backwards. When I sorted them out a while ago. Alright, come on. Let's keep it going. We're having a good strap so far. I buy these in bricks of 2,000 from my bank. They order them for me every week. They order them from the Federal Reserve. Also, at times, I will get teller straps that the banks put together as they have customers and businesses make deposits and they get more than 100 ones. They'll strap them up. There's a future birthday note. I've not really found a difference in teller straps and the Federal Reserve notes on quantity or quality of fines. I meant to get out and get some teller straps today since our stream last night was a little light and I did not make it. Gives me something else to do tomorrow. Hello, Azure Blue, good to see you. Amanda, Fredericks, good to see you. A bunch with stars, very cool. If they're in good shape, they're going for $3 to $4 on eBay right now. If they got a fancy serial number to go along with them, they're going for even more. So hang on to those. They've announced they're not going to do star notes anymore. So and the price has already gone up from up to $3 to up to $4 on eBay, and I'm guessing it's probably going to go higher. Now, you don't have to order $2,000 bills to search and do this. Check your pocket change. Check your billfold. Check your purse. Check your hidey hole jar. And if you want to go to the bank, banks are more apt to sell you $100. And now you're going to need to have an account at that bank, but they're more apt to sell you $100 of $1 bills than they are to order coins for you. And every week I've got banks that order coins for me, boxes of pennies that there are 50 rolls of 50 pennies each in. They're $25. Nickels, they're $100 a box. There's 50 rolls of 40 nickels each in them. And I search those each and every week. And that's what I use to post my short videos with my best finds of the week. I throw them in this jar. And once a month, I give them all away to somebody out there. And usually pretty happy winner when that happens. The value of a bill with the serial number matching the date of the signing of the Constitution. That might be worth a little bit, Thomas. I've never researched it, so I don't know. You're not going to have a ton of people that would be interested in that, so your market is a little lower. But I would say that's one you could probably get a little extra out of. And condition, certainly. Two things drive value, condition and rarity. And the nicer the bill is, if it looks like it was just printed, it is going to bring more money regardless of the rarity. Now it has to be a little rare at least, like one of the things that we keep. But condition and rarity. That's a good question, Lee. I've never looked it up. I know the average life expectancy of a dollar is around 8 years, but I do not know. Yeah, if you got a July 4th, 1776, which is not when the Declaration of Independence was signed, but if you do, I haven't looked it up in a long time, but it was worth over $20 the first time I looked it up months ago. $20 star note, cool. The $20 star notes don't quite have the same range of value that the $1 do as far as premium, but they do have a value above face value. If you look at that too, that is a printing error. And I have stopped keeping printing errors unless I find one that's extreme, and that one's extreme. that too is over inked and looks to be jumbo sized in the neighborhood. I think it's a giant. And that is a printing error. And those do bring a little value above face value. Honestly, I've got so many I've stopped keeping them. But that too looks so crazy. That is one I'm going to keep as a printing error. I like that one. I like it a lot. I did not Azure Blue. I have not seen that email yet. And I was caught up earlier today, so it may have dumped into my spam. I didn't check my spam email box today. I do check it once a week though, because I do have some stuff that dumps in there, so I'll check. Or you might want to send it back to me. $1 bill with F3459 4593. That's pretty cool. You know, that really doesn't meet any of the criteria of what we normally look for, Sally, but with that bill with the 459 repeating in the middle and the 3s and the Fs on the end, I think you could get more than face value off of that. I would definitely keep it. There you go, namaste. The straps are definitely already having gaps in the serial numbers. I've been seeing that the last 3 months. 6.5 years. All right. Last thing I read said 8 years. Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that. Yeah, that too looks all kinds of messed up. Costs 0.032 cents to print a dollar bill. That's less than it costs to print a penny, I think. Crazy. And a nickel for sure. Better look at that one. June 1st of 3112. A little too far in the future. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously, makes us very happy. It does not cost you a thing. It is absolutely free on Wednesday nights, Thursday mornings, and all of the other days ending in Y. So if you would do that, we would appreciate it. In return, we try to put out as much content as we can. We do a daily short video on coin hunting for our best finds of the week. I do this format of searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers at least 3 times a week, and usually 4 or 5. We also usually stream on Saturdays at 2 p.m. We're on a break right now because both grandsons are playing baseball this fall, and I am helping coach their teams. There's consecutive serial numbers. See, it happens a lot. That's why those really don't have any additional value, unless there's something fancy about the serial number as well. We do have over 1,700 videos out there on YouTube. We've been doing coins for 5 years now. I can't say over 5 years because today is the 5th year. Today was our anniversary. And we've been hunting dollar bills for fancy serial numbers for the last 6 months. And I've found and kept well over 1,000, actually thousands. And I'm going to have to get my eBay store fired up and start trying to sell some because I've got way too many. At the end of this strap, I will show you some of my best finds from the first 6 months. Before we go on to strap 3, we are going to search 5 straps tonight. 500 $1 bills searched by the time we're done. We do have a giveaway at the end as well. All you got to do is be here, be over the age of 18, or the age of 13 with parental permission, and somebody's going to win a silver certificate, and they are very collectible. Cabo Eddie, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Almost, almost a broken ladder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. It'd have to wrap around, but not a broken ladder. We don't allow it to wrap around like that. So we needed a 3. We needed a 3 for that to be a broken ladder. Now some people might keep that. I don't, because it's not the ones I'm showing selling on eBay for above face value. I've not found a star note in this second strap yet. Not every strap has one. Some have a bunch, some have none. You never know. I do know there are a lot of people looking for them, so they're getting harder to find. But I also know that I have hundreds of them. That's a bookend note. Starts with 92, ends with 92. Most of the time I miss those, and I almost missed that one. I almost picked it up. They don't have a lot of value over face value, maybe around $1.50 in great shape, but we do hang on to them because they are collectible, and if I miss one and you see it first, I give it to you. Now, I know I found another one a while ago. Where? Oh, there it is. I found a 75. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Zozo Rocks. I guess we could get creative. Well, thank you, Penny Pincher. I appreciate that. Hello, Vita. Do sequential? No, they don't. Yeah, only if there's something else fancy. Like, for example, if you got 5 9s starting, and then you got 112, 113, 114, then all of the 5 9 ones are have value. And because they're sequential serial numbers, you could get a little extra out of them. But just regular sequential notes do not have any additional value. Another future birthday note, February 16th of the year 2640. All right. That is going to complete the second strap. 200 bills searched. 200 bills searched. $300 to go. Let me now show you some of our best finds from the last 6 months in the time that we have been doing this. This certainly isn't all of the good finds I've had, because that would take hours. But I'll show you some of the better finds. There's my actual email address at the bottom right now, PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. That is the best way to get a hold of me. Hello, Greg Muck. Good to see you. Roger, I see you up there. Anyone I missed, I apologize. Straight triple double. The X. Any serial number ending in X I hang on to because the X's they don't use very often, or Y's. I've never found a Y. I found a few X bills, and here's my understanding. The first letter is the Federal Reserve District. The L is the same as the seal over here, and that is out of San Francisco. That will lead off the serial number. Then you got the 8 numbers. Then you got a letter or a star. Each time they do a different print run for that district, they change the letter. They go up one. They don't use O's. And they've only got to X and Y a couple times, so those are more rare and worth a little more money. This bill right here, nothing fancy about the serial number, but it's a 1963. I am also personally a 1963. That makes this bill a survivor just because it's old, but what makes it valuable is that signature right there. Joseph W. Barr was the Secretary of the Treasury, but only for 28 days, and he passed away. So his signature ended up on very few of our currency notes out there. And if you find one of these, they're called a Barr note. I've found 2 ever, and they do have quite a nice value over face value. This is one of my favorite bills, and the only 6 in a row I have found. 7 5 and then 6 4s in a row. This bill's not in very good shape, but with 6 4s in a row, I still believe this bill to be worth over $20. Not to be outdone, grandson Hudson, right after I found this, 2 days later, he found one that starts with 6 9s, and his is crispy uncirculated, so he one-upped me. Also, one of my very best finds, 1579 9751. If you read it front to back, 1579, back to front, 1579. That's called a radar note or a palindrome note. And those have a nice value, but if you look, we start with a B, B1579, we end with a B, B1579. I've taken to calling this a super radar note, or super palindrome note, and I can't find another one on eBay that has sold to give you the value what I think it is. Carlos Medina, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I do believe it to be worth over $20, but I don't know how much over. But a very good find. This bill is one we would consider to be a low serial number. I keep any that start with 4 zeros. Some people keep any that start with 3 zeros. Here's the reality. The more zeros, the lower the serial number, the more the value. This serial number is 2610. That's the lowest one I've ever found. Now, if you find the unicorn, 7 zeros in a row and any single digit would be worth quite a bit of money. 7 zeros in a row and a 1 would be the first bill off of the press, and that would be a really nice one. One single Y note. That's more than me, Namaste. More than me. This is a birth date note, April 22nd of the year 2021. So you have a child or a grandchild, niece or nephew that turned 3 on April 22nd? If you do, I've got their birth date note. And this note is in really good shape, and those are going for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now. So birth date note's definitely something you want to hang on to. This is called a binary note. Only 2 numbers making up the serial number. We got 5 5s to end it. Vita, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I keep anything with at least 4 of the same number in a row. Ella, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This one also has a leading 5, but it also only has 5s and 3s making up the serial number, which makes it a binary note. And binary notes are going for $20 or more on eBay in good shape. Now the next one, I'm going to leave both these up here so you don't think I'm showing you the same bill again. 5355, 3355. Very similar to the other one. Also a binary note, only 5s and 3s making up the serial number. Both of those worth about $20 a piece, and when I can take my money and go up 20x, that makes me very, very happy. All right, Azure Blue, I'll probably show it in a future stream. Just to get into my email and everything from this computer would take me quite a while. What's the stain on the serial number? Hey man, if there's a stain on the serial number, you never know what it could be. No one, you don't ask questions. There's a reason I wear gloves. Some bills have a stain. That certainly doesn't help the value at all if it was done post-mint. This is 5 3s in a row with a leading 3 also. It's a trinary note, 3s, 9s, and 2s. Not worth as much as the binary notes, but still one we keep. Dom Alt, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This one has 5 1s in the leading position and a 1 ending it, 6 1s and a 5 7. That's a trinary note with 5 in a row as well. Nice find. 5 2s to end the note. This was the first binary note I ever found. I call it my Hawaii 5-0 note. 50, 50, 50, 0, 0. Only 5s and 0s making up the serial number, and if you look closely, look at that last 0. See anything different about that last 0? That last 0 is printed out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. We consider that to be a gas pump note or an odometer note is what we call those. It does add a little value. If this hadn't been a binary note, I wouldn't have kept this just because it had a raised digit. But it probably might make this a little easier to sell with that raised digit on it as well. Star notes. We're always looking for star notes. That means this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And they're going for $3 to $4 in good shape on eBay. But this one also has a fancy serial number. 0176 0176. We call that a repeater. Repeaters by themselves, not star notes, but just a plain old repeater is going for $10 and more on eBay. A repeater star note I need to look up, but I would say $10 to $20 value on that one. Very nice find. Well, there you go, Domalt. Awesome. And you know what? Using this format where YouTube advertises it on the short feed brings a lot of people in that might not normally come look at a currency hunt or even a coin hunt. And our major objective is to drive awareness for what we think is a great hobby. You know, we hunt coins all the time as well. I hunt my 14, 11-year-old grandsons, and they'll come over and spend 5 hours with me in a row hunting something. And I figure if you can get a 14 and 11-year-old off the computer, off of the video games, off of their cell phone for 5 hours for a hobby like this, you've done something. And I'll tell you about our opportunity that we call Grow the Hobby here in a minute to try to get more kids involved in this hobby. 5 leading 7s in a row. 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after numbers by collectors. 7s considered lucky in U.S. culture. 8s considered fortunate in Asian culture. 0s, I guess they just look cool. So you like to have 7s. This bill's got a lot going on for it. What about 1619 1161? Top tier MJ, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. 1619, so you got 161916. That's going to be a trinary note, Sally, so worth about $1.50 if it's in good shape. Very close to a radar note if it was 16199161, reading the same front to back and back to front. You might have one worth $15 or $20. But just a miss, and it does have a triple-digit bookend, so that adds a little value as well. So you could get over $2 for that easy. This note's got a ton of stuff going for it. First off, it's a trinary note. It's got 3s, 5s, and 1 9. Only 3 numbers in the serial number make it a trinary note, value about $1.50. It's also got 5 5s in a row. 5 5s in a row makes it have a value over face. That last 3 is obviously raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number, making it a gas pump or an odometer note. And that first 5 is over inked. Not as bad as that 2 we found earlier, but we call that an over inked printing error, and that is adds a little value too. So that bill's just got all kinds of character. Lots of stuff going for it. Also a flipper. All right, what do we got here? This is the one I found the other night. Let me put this, well, I'll show it here and then I'll try to put it under the scope again. Nothing fancy about it, but you see that 7. Let me see if I can show that to you. Oh, give me a second. That 7's got something weird going on in the same color as the green ink that is on the bill. We have kind of taken to calling it the crying 7 or weeping 7. It is some kind of bleed error, I believe, in a print error. I have no idea of what the value might be. I found it cool. I've searched a bunch. Martha Terry, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Square that up. In 60,000 plus bills searched, I'd never found one like that until tonight. And tonight, where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? Did I put it up there? Yeah, maybe I put it up there. No, did I not put it up there? I did. We found this one. Gonna make you dizzy. That also looks like it's got a printing error on a 7. So I'm going to do some research on those. I have no idea if they're worth anything, if they're worth a lot, if they're worth nothing, but I found them cool. Tracy George, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If I research them online and I find out they're not worth any extra, I'll probably keep them as a conversation piece anyway, because I think they're cool. Lee Garrett, type in exclamation email. Actually, Dad Hunts Coins just did. So two comments down, Lee, on the chat is PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. That's my email. Hangman note, could be. I have at least 1982 mint mark and weight 3.1. Jerry, what are you talking about? Because I don't weigh dollar bills. I'm not familiar with that. Faucet 7. Could be a leaky 7. Could be. Does ironing a bill to remove wrinkles affect value? If you damage it, it would. I've never ironed one. What I do is I stick them in a book and put weight on them. If I want to get one flattened out, I have heard tell of people ironing them. I believe you could do it carefully and not damage the bill, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hello, 1-5. Good to see you. I received 8 wheat pennies and change yesterday. Wow. One being 1947, close to being uncirculated, and a 1917. That is awesome. Wavy, that is why you check your change, because the minimum of wheat cents is going to be worth 5 cents. If you found a 1947 close to uncirculated, that one's worth dollars. A 1917, depending on condition, is worth dollars. So check your change. All right. One of the things I always check is the date, and this is a 1995 bill. And on the 1995 bill, when you flip it over and look on the back, and this is a different bill, the one before, you see that 117 below the E? That is the printing plate number for the reverse of this bill. In 1995, 1993, and 1988 A-series bills, the Federal Reserve tried an experiment printing off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. When they did that, so they could identify them, they changed the place they put the printing plate number to above the E. So anytime you find a 95, 93, or 88A, you flip it over and you look to see where the printing plate number is. This 1995, when you flip it over and you look above the E, you do not see a printing plate number, and you start getting excited. And you look down above, or you could flip it over and see it above the E. You see that would be a 9 down there. That means this bill was printed using that web printing process off of sheets of paper, off of rolls of paper. And those in nice shape are going for $10 and up on eBay, so you definitely want to hang on to those. 1935 silver note in good condition. That's awesome, Lee. A 1935 silver certificate in good condition could be worth $20 or more. That would be one that would be in my book over there. Bleed-throughs, if you find bleed-throughs, they do have additional value. That's a printing error. I've only ever found one, and that's where you can see George Washington back here. I found it on a not a bill I was searching, although every time I flip a bill over, I'm looking for it. I found it on a silver certificate I purchased from Atmex, and it's got a nice value as well. This is a broken ladder. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 different numerals, not in consecutive order. That would be called a ladder. But 8 numerals that make up consecutive order, just not on the bill. That's called a broken ladder. Those are going for $5, $10 on eBay. You want to hang on to those. 5 leading 8s. Told you 8s are one of the most sought after by collectors. That's a nice find. This is a birthday note and something else. This is May 20th of 1957. Now you could be here. Did you just turn 67 in May? If you did, I've got your birthday note. On a less happy note, this is a bill that's called a headstone note, born in 1957, deceased in 2005, and they are collectible for that reason as well. This note, nothing fancy about the serial number. It is just a survivor from 1969B. I know from looking it up that this bill is worth $3 or $4, so I hung on to it. A repeater. 1557, 1557, and B's on both ends. Surprisingly, these are more rare than I would have thought, and they're going for $10 plus. As a matter of fact, I think the last one I looked up was going for $20 on eBay for just a repeater note. So that's a very good find. We got another survivor note here. It's 1977. Nothing fancy about the serial number. 1977, making a survivor is worth a couple bucks. So those are some of the bills that I have found in the last 6 months, some of my best finds. So check your change, and hopefully let's find one to add to that list right here. That would be cool. It's got a 2017 $10 new star note, $750 consecutive numbers worth anything. I don't know on $10 bills. Here's what I know on $1 bills. You'd have to look that up on eBay, and I'll tell you how to do that. On $1 bills, if you get a strap of 100 that are all consecutive serial number, not star notes, but consecutive, all 100, those are selling, if they're BEP straps, they're selling on eBay for $150 for 100 of them. I've only ever found one strap that had all 100 in consecutive order because they've been taking certain bills out so that you don't get that. On $10 bills, I don't know, but what you do is go to eBay, do a search, consecutive 100 or however many that would be, 75 consecutive serial number $10 bills. Do that search, and then it's going to come up and it's going to show you if there are any out there that are listed for sale that are like that. And you can get an idea what people are listing them for, but that's not really what you want. What you want to know is what they're sold for. So scroll down on the bottom left side, there's a place where you click a box that says recently sold, and that will show you what they're actually selling for to give you a more accurate idea of what people are willing to pay for them. So that's your best method, really your only method I'm aware of to find a value for that, other than maybe taking it to a coin shop and seeing if they would value it for you. Lincoln Jimboy659, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. The Lincoln Kennedy pennies that have the counter strike on the front are worth a little bit more, yes. But that's done post-mint. But they're collectible. They don't really have any numismatic value. They are collectible though. So I don't know. I haven't looked them up, but they would have a low value over a penny for sure. For sure. Thank you, Moon Gems. Farouk, I found only 1 or 10. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but if you found 1 or 10, that would be good. Kiki Lee, or Kiki Lai, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Kyle Cowboy in from Australia. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see some star notes. I agree, Timothy. We found 1 out of $200. Let's see if this next strap of 100 can find us our second of the day. Over all the bills we've searched, all the straps to make up over 60,000 $1 bills that I've searched, we have averaged over 1 star note per strap. The last 3 hunts have been lighter than that. Now, you know, it's random. You may have a teller or somebody at the Federal Reserve picking them out that's adept. Because I've had some recently too that were better than that. So I don't know, but I do know there are a lot of people looking for star notes. So they're going to be harder and harder to find. So keep those things while you can, because in good shape they're going for $3 or $4 for a $1 star note right now. Again, if you just popped in and said, what in the world is he doing? This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, probably a little bit crazy. This is, we've been hunting coins on YouTube for 5 years now. I've started the last 6 months also searching currency. Specifically, these are $1 bills. And I'm searching for any bill 1995 or earlier because it's going to be worth more than $1.50. I'm searching for one that ends in X or Y because those are more rare and it's going to be worth more, or one that ends in a star, meaning it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. Star notes are going in good shape for $3 or $4 on eBay, and they've announced they're not going to use star notes anymore. So I think they're going to continue to go up, and they're going to be harder to find. I'm also looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers. Some of those are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. As we find them, we'll point them out. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 different finds tonight out of 2 straps so far. Looky there, we got a star note. Boom! I think we spoke that one into existence. I think we spoke it into existence. So that star, I just said it, but I'll say it again. That indicates this was printed in a special run as a to make up for damaged and misprinted notes. And when you find one of these, and this one's in good shape, those are going for $3 to $4 on eBay. There's nothing fancy about the serial number. But when we find one, we go over here to the Star Note lookup page. This page is called mycurrencycollection.com. And if you're going to do this, you're going to be using this website. And you go in, you key in the denomination, $1, the year, this is a 2021 that's already in there. Then you're going to be keying in the entire serial number. This one's a B, 063394442. Now, Star Notes are usually printed in a run size of 3.2 million bills. 90% of them are printed in that method. But you will occasionally find one that has a lower print run, and that could add value to your Star Note. Let's look and see. To be expected, it is a print run size of 3.2 million. So when you look at the heat chart in the bottom left, it's over in the permafrost, pegged at the far left on less rare. If it was a lower print run size, it would be over here getting hotter. Now that doesn't hurt the value of the bill any, it just doesn't add anything to it. We love all our Star Notes, we keep them all. That's our second one of the night. Hopefully we keep finding, and thank you for putting those stars in, that makes me happy. Two $20 Star Notes, coolly Garrett. Oh, thank you, Azure Blue, it's very kind of you to say. Alright. Let's see what else we can find. Maybe that's going to warm us up. That was only like the 4th or 5th bill in, and we already got a Star Note in this strap. I have found a bunch of straps that don't have any. I have found straps that have more than 10 Star Notes. You just never know. I found one night that had 7 consecutive Star Notes, and a while later 3 more consecutive Star Notes. Those are nice to find. If you're picking up my sniffly nose on the mic, which you probably are, I apologize. I got the sniffles and my Claritin is losing the battle. We need rain here bad, bad, bad in northwest Arkansas. The allergies are off the charts. All right. If you're here for the first time, second time, 30th time, and you're not subscribed, we do have 334 people in right now. We've had 19,000 people watch this video stream tonight. Please consider subscribing. It means the world to us. It doesn't cost you a thing. At the end of the stream, we'll be giving away this silver certificate to somebody that's watching. We got 2.5 straps left. Steve Peters, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This has blue ink, a blue seal. It's a 1957A, and it says $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. We're $5 up. Very collectible. That one's not in great shape, but still very collectible. We've been streaming on YouTube, hunting coins for over, well, today was our 5th year anniversary, according to an email from YouTube thanking me. We've been doing currency, looking for fancy serial numbers for the last 6 months. Have found thousands of ones that we have kept. We do a daily video, daily short video, 30 seconds or less, on my best finds of the week, where I hunt pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, you never know. And when I find them, I throw them in this jar right here. And there's a lot of wheat cents in there. They're buffalo nickels, they're silver dimes, and once a month I will post a short video that says, hey, no finds today, but it's time to give away all of my finds from the month of September. That'll happen at the end of this month, which is coming up. And the way you enter, you have to be 18 or older, 13 or older with parental permission, and you have to be subscribed. Give a thumbs up to that video when I post it, and leave a comment on it, and then a week later I will let the computer pick a winner. I will film it live, post another short announcing the winner, and all you got to do is send me an email and claim your prize, and I'll send it to you. And if you win that, you have a heck of a start on a wheat penny collection for sure. There are a lot of old ones in there, 20s and 30s for sure. Buffalo nickels, silver dimes, silver half dollars. You never know. Depends what my best finds were of the week. 686688. Kind of cool, but not. 6s, 8s, 7, and a 1. 4 numbers making up the serial number, so not one that we keep. Now that one has a green magic marker mark on it, not to be confused with something that happened when they were printing the bill. No additional value for that. 5 $100 star notes in sequence. They're worth $105 to $107 a piece, David. I don't keep $100 star notes because it's a lot of inventory to hang around and they're hard to sell. No politics. No politics, Ronas. We don't talk politics, religion, or sports spoilers on this channel. I have no desire to alienate any percentage of my audience. We're here to have a good time, learn something about coin hunting and currency hunting. Eureka Springs, hey, that's not far from me. A little over an hour, John. I am in Northwest Arkansas. Eureka Springs is a beautiful area. Bookends, did I miss a bookend? Did I miss a bookend? I was due to miss one. Cool, Dad owns coins. Now the first person to say bookend was Roger Rodriguez. 3636 was it the very last one? Nope. One before that? Yep. See, Paul misses them. I get to talking. That is a keeper. Starts with 36, ends with 36. Has a value over $1, and I missed it. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Rich Rodriguez was the first one to type in that I missed it. When this happens, we go by my screen on who is the first one. It's the official screen, and it was Rich. So if I miss one that I would normally keep, and you're the first one to type it in, I punish myself by sending it to you. Makes it a little more exciting. Now, you do have to be 18 years of age or older, or 13 or older with parental permission for me to legally ship to you. So what you have to do is you have to send me an email now, Rich. You know this. You've been here before. I think you've won before. And claim your prize. Say, hey, I found bookends that you missed. Make me feel bad. And give me your shipping address, and I'll send it to you. If I haven't shipped you before, include proof of age. I hate to have to ask to do that, but it is illegal for me to unsolicited or even solicited send anything to a child under the age of 18. It's just not legal. I can't do it. And I don't want to get in trouble for giving away something. That seems silly. You ended up buying that star note for cool, Baby Drive. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it. Timothy, you're saying it was Roger. Yep, Roger. Oh, what did I say? Did I not say Roger Rodriguez? I said Rich. I said Rich. It's Roger Rodriguez. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, it starts with an R. It's close. Roger Rodriguez. Rich will be horribly disappointed, I'm sure. Hello, David Phillips. Some of the silver bills do not, the silver certificates, I don't know what year they started putting that on. I knew that at one point, but I've forgotten. I have forgotten. There's so much to know about this great hobby that sometimes I gotta stop and look stuff up. I gotta stop and look stuff up. 188-77-111, that's a trinary note. It's not in great shape, and somebody wrote on it with a 50. That doesn't help the value any. It's only got 1s, 8s, and 7s in the serial number. If it was crispy uncirculated as a trinary note, it'd be worth about $1.50. Since it's not crispy uncirculated and somebody wrote on it, it's really not even worth keeping. So I will ship that back. That one's going back to the bank. Now, some people would keep it, and there's nothing wrong with keeping it. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. 077-17087. 17 zeros and an 8. Not a trinary, not a binary. 99333. Boy, we're getting some semi-fancy ones. 22669838. We'll pop something awesome here in a minute. Mr. Gasparado, 1978. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. We are in our third strap of $1 bills, 100 $1 bills that we search. We're searching 500 in total. This will put it at 300. What I'm looking for, I'm looking down here at the date. I'm looking for 1995 or earlier. We haven't found an older one tonight because that will be worth more value. I'm looking for an X or a Y because those are more value. They're more rare. A star meaning it was printed as a replacement note, or a fancy combination of serial numbers like is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And we're getting very close to those. Wilson Vidal, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If that had ended in 4 6s, I would keep it as a quad. Close but no cigar. 70555-065. Man, we're getting some that are semi-fancy, but we haven't cracked through yet. We do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 finds on the night so far. 2 star notes, a birth date note, some quads, some trinaries. Nothing ridiculous yet. We haven't had one of those oh my gosh finds, one of those I was there moments. Hopefully that will happen. Boy, that's close. Dang it, that's close. That's a good one. I got it, Timothy. Roger, not Rich. You go by Rich. We do have a Rich Rodriguez that has been with us for a few years, so that's probably why I said that. Cool, Lee. I did write down the wrong thing, but I'd have figured it out when he sent me the email. 2 godless notes. They do have a value. Hello, Jesse. Good to see you, my friend. Should I keep or sell my $10 star note? I have new 750 worth consecutive numbers. Farouk, I would keep them if you could afford to, but what I would do, and I said earlier, go search eBay and look up and see what $10 consecutive serial number bills are worth in crispy uncirculated condition, and get you an idea of what the value is. I mean, if they're worth $11 each, may not be worth your time to keep them. If they're worth more than that, it may. So 23222-442. Only 3s, 2s, and 4s. Boy, if that first 3 had been a 2, we would have had a binary note with 5 2s in a row and 6 2s total worth over $20. As is, that's a trinary note worth $1.50 or more. That's kind of a fancy serial number. In my opinion, it's one I like. It's one I am going to keep. I am going to keep it. Diana Kiggs, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Boy, we've had a bunch of almosts in this. Even that last good one was an almost even better one. We could stand to find an old bill. I'd take another star note. We've only got 2 star notes on the night. This is our 3rd strap. We usually do average over 1 per strap. But you never know. There's a reason it's called hunting instead of finding. That one had a little bit of an over-inked 8 on it. I've got so many, I'm not keeping the minor over-inked ones right now, even though they are a printing error. What I love about this hobby is the treasure hunting aspect. You're sitting here flipping through these, not seeing anything, then you pop one that's got 6 of the same number and you're like, hello. A lot of people would keep this one because it's a U, it's a little more rare. I only keep the X's and Y's because they are even more rare. It very close, I guess it's not real close to a broken ladder. It had a repeat and no 2. Alright, we got about 10 bills left in this strap, then we got 2 more straps to search. 16600-860, almost a trinary note, but it's not. It's got 1 6 zeros and 1 lonely 8 up there. Kind of a cool note, but no additional value for that one. Three 2s at the end. I keep any with 4 in a row, not 3 in a row. Wow. Almost a radar note. 9208-9082. So I guess if that 2 slid over and was 9208 from the back, 9208 from the front, that would be a radar note. Those are worth quite a bit of money, but that is a near miss. It is the strap of near misses, I guess. Didn't find anything, Farouk. Send me an email and I'll look and see if I can find you anything, because I just don't know. I've never researched that one. But if you want to send me an email, I'll be glad to research it for you. $2009 Capitol Dome construction penny. So the 2009 pennies, the whole 2009 series of coins, President George W. Bush stopped the printing runs at the end of the year for money saving. So typically all 2009 coins are a lower mintage and might have a higher value. I think it's the 2009 pennies that has the Lincoln series, and the one with the White House on the back is the presidential years for Kennedy. If they're in good shape, they do have a little more value, and I tend to keep all of the ones I find in good shape. I don't remember off the top of my head Denver versus Philadelphia, which one had a bigger print run. I'd have to look it up. .046 and ends in 46, but not a bookend. All right, 5 or so left here. I'd love to find another star note. We started this strap about 3 bills in with a star note. It'd be wonderful to end it with a star note as well. $28, $59, $58, $59. Boy, if that was $59, $59, $59, $59, that would be a super repeater. We'd like that one. But close again, no cigar. All right, just a couple bills left. A star note. We are gonna 2 notes left. We found one 3 notes in and 2 notes left. That's a star note. Star notes indicate that this was printed in a special run to make up for damage or misprinted bills. The Federal Reserve has announced they're going to stop doing star notes. Star notes in good shape are going for $3 to $4 each on eBay. They've become highly collectible in the last year. If you ever find a star on either side that has a printing error where the star is filled in, those have additional value. Despite finding many, many star notes, I've never found one of those. Thank you for all those stars. All right, let's go. When we find a star note, we go over here to the star note lookup page. It is called mycurrencycollection.com. This is a 2017 note, not a 2017A. Now we're going to key in the entire serial number. It begins with a K. K is the Dallas area. K07 837 840. Star. Hey, that didn't go in. 840. Let's make sure I got this right. 0783. Hey, why is it not working? Why is it not working? 07837 840. Star. Usually star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million 90% of the time, but occasionally you find one with a lower print run. If you do, it could add value to your bill. Let's see. 3.2 million, which means if you come down to the bottom left, it's over here on the heat chart in the frozen permafrost of less rare. So that's not going to add any value to that star note, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt it at all. It's still in decent shape. That's going to go for $2 to $3 each. In really good shape, they can go for $3 to $4. If they got a fancy serial number, they can go for more than that. But keep all your star notes. There's the last bill of this strap. So we have 3 straps down, 2 straps to go, 200 more bills to search. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a bonus giveaway. A bonus giveaway. We are going to give away $2 bill. Crispy uncirculated $2 bill, serial number 164A, and on the back 165A. Crispy uncirculated consecutive serial number $2 bill, hey, at the least it's worth $4 because it is $4. I'm going to give that away. You need to be age 18 or over or 13 or over with parental permission. I'm going to start the giveaway here. Let me get it started. And it's going to come up in the chat and it's going to say a giveaway has started. Now what you need to do is type in exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW, and at the end of 3 minutes, I'm going to give it away to somebody, and I'll be right back while y'all are doing that. All right, I heard some new subscribers pop in while I was out of the room. Thank you very much for that. Let's see how much time's left in our giveaway. Did the giveaway start? Did it drop off? I don't know. Let's look. It's still there. You have 51 seconds to get in. There are 41 people entered out of 200 watching. Don't like my $2 bills? That's okay. Or maybe under 13. It's all right. We'll get back to the hunt here shortly. Exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW to be entered. 30 seconds left. Giving away 2 crispy uncirculated consecutive serial number $2 bills just because you're here. That's how we roll at PasSpareTime. Our main objective is to bring awareness to this great hobby. All right, 10 seconds left. Exclamation GAW. Get in now. Get in now. It's almost too late. Hurry. 5 seconds. Exclamation GAW. 42 people in. All right. Good luck, everybody. The winner is Clinton Honeycutt. Congratulations, Clinton Honeycutt. That is a new winner as far as I know on PasSpareTime. Congratulations. That's how it works. You can come in, you maybe been here 5 minutes and watching, you think, hey, this is kind of cool, or you think this guy's crazy. Either way, Clinton, that's yours. That's yours. Now you got a little homework to do, and now, Clinton, you're like, homework? Joseph Brenner, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. No one mentioned homework. Wicked Clown, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Where's Clinton? Thank you. I see you. So Clinton, what you have to do now is you need to send me an email, and it's at the top, and I'm sure it'll come up again. You could type in exclamation email. It will show you my email address. Clinton, you need to send me an email, claim your prize, and confirm that you're over the age of 18, or have your parents send me an email if you're under 18 and over 13, or 13 or over, and give me your mailing address, and I'll get that shipped out next week. I try to ship out at least every 2 weeks on these, most of the time every week, and Clinton's a big winner. Congrats. At the end of the stream, we're giving away this silver certificate. I know it's a little old looking. It is old. It's 1957, $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. In the meantime, we have 200 more $1 bills to search and see what kind of goodness we can find. So let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Clinton. Let's see first off if these are all facing the same direction. The last strap was. And we found 2 star notes out of that last strap. So that was good luck. These are not all facing the exact same direction. Let's see if it's only a few directions. Yeah, just a few directions. That's not bad. People ask me, why don't you do that before the stream so we don't have to watch you sort out or get them all going in the same direction? Well, here's why. I could do that. I certainly could do that. But if I did, I might accidentally see something as I'm going through them. And I'm not about to act surprised if I find something during the stream that I already knew was coming. I want us to see it at the same time, and if I happen to see it when I'm searching live, I'll point it out to you as well. We want to keep our hunts and our finds as authentic as possible. You've seen it real time. If I'm finding it, you saw it when it happened. And occasionally, most of the best finds I showed you, of best finds of the last 6 months, most of those, 90% of those, were found live. They were found live. So occasionally, lightning strikes. Here's what we're looking for. We're looking right here at the date. We're looking for 1995 or earlier, because that's going to be worth more than face value. We're looking for an ending letter of X or Y, because those are more rare. We're looking for an ending star, which means it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damage or misprinted bills. Or we're looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers. Several of those examples are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If we find one of those, I'll point it out. If I miss something that I would normally keep, and you're the first one to type it in as self-punishment, I send it to you for free if you're 18 or older. So, let's get going. 105 likes. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you're enjoying the content, let YouTube know, because they have a tendency then to put our content out in front of more people. And when we get done here tonight, we do have a short video that's coming out any minute on my best finds of the week, and it's an older wheat scent I found that will be tonight's video. We put those out every single day. They come out between 10 and midnight, depends. Almost a birthday note. 1921 to 0016, if that was 01, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12, 16, would have been a birthday note. But we got the 00. Hey, how about consecutive serial numbers? We also got the 0017. Consecutive serial numbers are very common, and in $1 bills without a fancy serial number attached, not worth anything additional. I see Joseph Brenner just put in a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Joseph. We appreciate that. We do reinvest any membership income and super chat super sticker income right back into our initiative to grow this hobby. Betty Ann Morse, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Appreciate that, Joseph. Those super chats make a difference and help us do what it is we do. 4s, 0s, 7s, and 8s. I'm going to tell you one of the other things we do. If you're new to the channel, you're not going to know this, and it's going to give you an additional reason to want to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and turn on all notifications so you know when we're streaming. We usually stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. live. We do it on the full screen format, on a regular video format instead of this vertical live format. We're taking a break right now because both Hudson and Rhett, my 14, 11-year-old grandsons, are both playing fall baseball, and I'm helping coach the teams. So I got no spare time on the weekends right now to do a Saturday stream. But we'll be getting back to that in October. And we will search 5 to 10 boxes of $50 in a stream. We'll do 6 to 7 giveaways. We usually follow that up with an auction of some of the stuff that we have found, or bullion, or unique items. As a matter of fact, we have a fundraising auction coming up in the next 2 weeks, where we'll be raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. TDOF Sorry about that. D. Eric Harris, and the first name that I butchered. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We usually take donators for those $50 boxes. For $60, we'll open one $50 box for you. If you don't find any silver, we'll give you a ½ troy ounce of silver. And you get to keep any silver we find out of the box. You get to keep any fancy coins, any proofs, any colorized stickered coins, any air coins, any not intended for circulations, magic coins, anything crazy we find in there. You never know what we're going to find. We also take a 2-box donation. Michael Davison, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And I'm not looking for anyone new to donate. You certainly can, but we always sell out. There are always people wanting to do it. And for the $150, you get or the $250 for 2 boxes, you get a guaranteed prize that's worth between $150 and $200. Could be a 2-gram gold bar, could be a gold coin, could be 5 1-ounce silver rounds, a 5-ounce silver round. You never know. We search 2 boxes for you. If you find no silver, we give you a full ounce of silver, and you also get to keep all of your finds. But that's not the part I wanted to tell you. What I do want to tell you is that once a month, and remember, I've got a frog in my throat. Clinton, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family, and congratulations on your first win. Once a month, we have a stream that we call the Grow the Hobby stream. Grow the Hobby stream. We are partnered with APMEX of APMEX.com, the largest seller of coins and coin supplies in the world. They watched videos and found us on YouTube, reached out to us, wanted to partner up with us, so we are partnered with APMEX. Matter of fact, if you make your first purchase from APMEX and you use our discount code GROWTHEHOBBY, you save $5 on your first purchase of $50 or more. But in this stream, once a month, instead of taking donators, this is a problem with searching while I'm telling, is I interrupt myself. That last 9 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial numbers. That's called an odometer or a gas pump note. It's what we call it. It is a printing error. It does have a little value over face value. I have so many of them right now with no outlet to sell them except on my own auctions. Until I get my eBay store up and running, I'm not keeping any more right now. So once a month, since we're trying to grow the hobby, what we do is we give away all of our $50 boxes. Instead of taking donators for them, we give them away to any adult that is watching the stream with their youth age 18 or under. Since I'm hunting with 11-year-old and 14-year-old, we're trying to get more kids involved in this. And you sign up by sending me an email and getting on the wait list. And then I'll let you know when your hunt is. You need to be watching with your youth, and we will hunt a box of $50 for you. You get to keep anything you find. We found as many as 80 plus silver out of a single box before. And, you know, we average 1 silver per box, but not all boxes have silver. So we give every adult with their youth a 90% silver Walking Liberty $50. Do y'all know what a Walking Liberty $50 is? I bet there are people out there that don't know what a Walking Liberty $50 is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one. Just the top one I've got here. Right there is a Walking Liberty $50 from 1943, I think. These eyes aren't what they used to be. This is the $50 that was minted before the Benjamin Franklin $50, which was minted before the Kennedy $50. It has just a silver value right now, with silver being over $30, of over $12. They're very collectible, very cool to have in your collection. Each kiddo will get one that we'll send to you for you to give them. We also give them a silver certificate. We also give them, I thought that might be a broken ladder, but it's not. We give them either a Hudson's collector's kit. That's a trinary note. See, I can't even tell my story. 2s, 1s, and a 5. Only 3 numbers making up the serial number. That's a trinary note. It's in really great shape. That's worth $1.50 on eBay right now. We will hang on to that one. We either give you a Rhett's Collector's Kit named after grandson Rhett, or a Hudson's Collector's Kit named after grandson Hudson. 1s, 0s, 7s, and 8s. Almost another trinary note. The Rhett's Collector's Kit, his nickname is Reddy Silver because he's so lucky finding silver out of $50 boxes. If you pick his collector's kit, you get a 1965, 66, 67, 68, and 69 40% silver Kennedy $50. Value about $25 for those. If you take the Hudson's Collector's Kit, it is more of a coins from U.S. history. You get a Eisenhower clad, brilliantly uncirculated dollar coin. You get a 40% Kennedy $50. You get a 90% silver Mercury dime, the dimes that were printed before or minted before the Roosevelt dimes. You get a Buffalo nickel with a full date on it. The Buffalo nickel's the nickel printed before the Roosevelt dimes. You get a Liberty V nickel, which is the nickel printed before the Buffalo nickel, and those are going to be over 100 years old. You also get a silver war nickel minted in 1945, 44, 43, or the latter half of 42. Those are minted out of 35% silver because we were saving nickel for the war effort. You also get a wheat penny from 1909 to 1919, over 100 years old. You also get a steel penny, minted in 1943 out of steel, the only year they were minted out of steel because we were saving copper for the war effort. Very collectible. And you also get an Indian head cent that is over 100 years old and very collectible. So they get their choice of those, and it doesn't cost you a thing. So if you're sitting here thinking, man, that's really cool, I wish I had a youth under the age of 18 to do this with, me too. If you're thinking, hey, my daughter Jill would really like this, I think, I'd like to get her into this, how do I sign up? Well, one of my moderators are going to put up my email address, which is PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate that. $18.99 dime. Very nice. Very nice barber dime. And you need to send me an email. You need to say, hey, Paul, you got a frog in your throat. No, you don't have to say that part. You can say, I was watching your stream. You talked about your Grow the Hobby stream. I'd love to get my son, daughter, grandson, granddaughter, niece, nephew signed up for this. My name is, her name is, they are age this. And we'd like to get signed up for this free Grow the Hobby hunt. And I will put you on the wait list. We're probably 2 months out right now. We do it every month. We do 8 to 10 kids per hunt on a Saturday. And to be honest with you, it's probably my favorite stream of the month, every month, knowing that these kiddos are getting coins probably for the first time and hoping some of them take to loving this hobby as much as my grandkids do. 1942, 92, 29. Close. No cigar. There's a birth date note. August 16th of 1793. That's close enough that there could be U.S. history to go along with that birthday note. That could be a famous historical date. I'm not familiar with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that one to the side. If one of you don't look it up now and tell me, I will look that up after the stream and see if that has any historical significance to make me want to keep it. It is in very good shape. It is in the format of a date, so it's one that I might want to keep. Don't know yet. But that's what we do here at PasSpareTime. Our main objective is to try to bring awareness to coin hunting, currency hunting. September 21st of 1751 I'll look that one up too. The format's not as clean as the others. It is recognized on eBay or selling for higher, if that would be a key date. I don't think it is, but I would, since I'm looking the other one up, I will look that one up as well. But there's a bookend. There's a bookend. That's going to be disappoint people that I found it, because I miss those a long time. We do reinvest money that we get from doing this right back into the channel, and our goal is to truly drive awareness. Starts with 11, ends with 11. That's a bookend. It's not worth a lot over face value, but it is worth a little over face value. I usually miss them, but I will hang on to that one because I actually saw it, and that's a surprise. You know, Baby Drive, that's up to you. I've done babies before. As long as you tell me you're going to make that their first coins in their collection, I'm okay with that. The large numbers on the bills. I looked this up. I have this. I looked it up. I forgot. But I have this. Let me see if I can find it again real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That's not it. I emailed a page to myself that shows that off in the last week. If I can't find it real quick. Dollar code. There it is. Hold on. All right, let me try to share this with you. See if you can see it. I know this isn't going to be very big. The big numbers, in this case of the bill that was on screen was 8. On the bill that's on screen now is a 6. That's the Federal Reserve District number. That is the Federal Reserve District number. Is the 6. So that would tie into the letter, but that's the district number that's on the bill 4 different times. And that kind of gives you an idea of what the different things are. That is called $1bill.org is the web page for that. If you're curious, $1bill.org. And now we all know again, because I forgot. Bookends. What'd I miss, Penny Pincher? Or Ron? What'd I miss? I missed a trinary bookend? What is it? Give me a clue here so I can find it. Don't make me just go looking in the dark here. What numbers were on it? What numbers? What is District 11? I'll have to find one. District 11 is Dallas. Have one setting here. Did I really miss a bookend? Oh, the bookend I already found. All right, well, I'm going to stop looking for it then. If I already found it, that means I didn't miss it. All right, back to the search. Roxanne Wellman, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate you. Anyone out there? Brohood100, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If you're here and you're not subscribed, 2GS, 4GS, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us. It doesn't cost you a thing. My grandsons have set a goal for 20,000 subs by the end of the year. Very aggressive goal. I don't know if we'll make it or not. I've committed to continuing to stream in this format 3 to 4 times a week, do my daily short videos, get back to streaming on Saturdays. The rest will be up to you all to see what happens. This one starts with 2 zeros. Any that starts with 4 zeros I keep as a low serial number. That one doesn't quite do it. Okay, Lee, I'll take a look at it. Maybe a few days because I've got baseball hard the rest of the weekend. Again, consecutive serial numbers 326, 327, no additional value. We do have over 1,700 videos that we have posted out there on YouTube. We do a daily video on our best coin finds of the week, because I hunt pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars during the week. We do 30-second video showing the best finds of the week. Greg the Flying Pollock, or Pollock, I think. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you subscribing. 35252325. Kind of cool, but not what we're looking for. Alright, we're getting down to the end of strap number 4. Getting down to the end of strap number 4. We have had 27,000 people watch our video tonight. Some of them just in and out. Some of you have hung around and watched. We've had almost 400 in at one time, is the highest I've looked up and seen. That's very cool. We appreciate all of you. David Wilborn, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. When we do hit 20,000 subscribers, whenever it is, we will have a major giveaway. It will be announced on the short videos and in full video format both, and we will have a very nice giveaway. Something worth well over $100. So you want to make sure, if you do subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you get notified when we have posted a video or scheduled one, so you are aware of it. Make sure you turn on all. Only 10% of our subscribers have bell notifications turned on, but that way you won't miss anything, and we do have lots of opportunities for you to win something or to just check out the cool hobby of coin or currency hunting. Sippy sip of my water. Our last 100 notes of the night. We've found 3 star notes so far. We need 2 out of this strap to get to our average. These are going 2 different directions so far. Let's see if they go more. Yep, 3. You never know. You never know. Oh, more than that. 4, 5, 6. Goodness. 7. Certainly not a record, but a lot. Reverse facing. I don't know why some are all going the same direction and some aren't. I do not know. But I'm just glad to have them to search. We've got a great relationship with a couple of our local banks that order me coins and bills to search each and every week. We really appreciate them. They are awesome. And I should say again, we really appreciate AppMex.com, AppMex, for partnering with us on the Grow the Hobby initiative. When we go to coin shows, AppMex goes with us. They set up next to us. They give out stuff to kiddos. We do as well. And, you know, it is an expense, but we do it to try to involve more people and drive awareness of this great hobby. And seeing kids' faces at a coin show when you hand them a Hudson or Rhett's collector's kit that's worth $25 and has older coins in it or silver coins, and watching their face light up, giving them some of our stickers or pins is a really fun thing to do. Now, if you just come in, you wonder what the heck I'm doing. What the heck I'm doing is I am searching $1 bills. I'm looking here at the date, looking for 1995 or earlier. I'm looking where that A is, looking for an X or Y because those are more rare. Looking for a star, meaning it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. Or looking for a fancy serial number, some of which are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I also look for other things. There are about 20 different things to look for. I'm looking at that green seal to make sure it's relatively in the correct place and there. I'm looking at the serial number on the other side of the bill to make sure it matches the serial number on this bill. There could be a mismatched serial number. I've never found one of those. When I flip the bill over, I'm looking to make sure that George Washington or anything else hasn't bled through the bill as a printing error. So there is a bunch of stuff to look for, but this is a pretty easy hobby to pick up. It will take you a while at first. You're going to sit there and stare at it like one of these and say, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. That would be a wraparound broken ladder. I don't count those. Some people would. Second one we found tonight, very close to a broken ladder. A broken ladder is 8 different numerals that make up a numerical order. but they aren't in numerical order on the bill. That would be called a ladder and be really good value. But broken ladders are worth $5-10 a piece. That one's close. Some people would keep that one. I don't. Doesn't make me right and them wrong. To each their own. Part of it comes down to how many ones do you want to have setting in envelopes in your house, and I got a bunch already. I need to start selling. That's what I need to do. Speaking of which, I mentioned it a while ago, but I'm going to mention it again. We do have a charity auction coming up very soon. Once a year, we raise money for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Those of you that are familiar with our channel know that we lost our son in his 30s a couple years ago to suicide. And rather than hiding from that and the stigma of that, we decided to do everything we could to try to help and make sure that if we could help one family not have to go through what we went through, then it adds some meaning to it. So once a year we try to raise money for that. I will do an auction where all the proceeds go to that charity. We also will list a site where you can make a donation directly to the AFSP, and it's tax deductible. And anyone that makes a $500 deduction or a $500 donation is going to get a free 2-box coin hunt with us and some Grammy's cookies. My wife makes chocolate chip cookies. We'll ship you. And I don't know on the level of the next one if it's 100 or 150. We're going to do a 1-box hunt that we will give you as well for the donations. There'll be more information coming out for that. If you're able to support that cause, we would appreciate it for sure. This was almost it's a future birthday note. October 11th, 2568, November 10th of 2568. I don't keep them that far out because my doctor says I'm not going to live that long. That is one I certainly keep. I keep any quad notes. That is a quad note, 4 ones in a row to end the serial number. I prefer my quads to either start or end the serial number because they're easier to sell on eBay, it looks like. That is a quad, 4 ones in a row, so we will hang on to it. I've got a stack over here of quads. I don't know where it is. I'll make a new stack. I'll find it when we get done. Oh, most definitely, Dad Hunts Coins. If you're in a crisis, call 988. Call 988. You're not alone. You're not alone. The black numbers next to the 1 mean like the 2 and the 12. These, we just looked that up. That's the federal district number. So this bill has an F on it. That means it came out of Atlanta, Georgia. That's the district for the Federal Reserve Bank, and that district bank number for that is 6. So it will correlate to the letter and what bank that is. Thank you, Namaste. Thank you, John Barry. I appreciate that. If there's a grandma making coins, I'm interested. Yeah, it's one thing my wife does is when the boys are over hunting on Saturdays, she will usually bring us down, and it's for them, not for Paul, either brownies or chocolate chip cookies. We've got a sticker that says Grammy's Cookies, and they're very popular. When we go to coin shows, she'll make a few hundred up, and we will feed everybody. And for the first time ever, we're going to be giving those out with donations to the AFSP this year. She is committed to cooking a bunch of cookies, and I got to figure out how to ship them, but we're going to include that as a thank you for your donation to the AFSP. So more information coming. Hit that bell notification. Make sure you get the notifications for our videos, and you'll get a preview of all the items that are going to be on the auction. There will be all sorts of stuff. I've got a bunch of Indian head cents, a bunch of Mercury dimes, a bunch of Buffalo nickels, a lot of bullion, a lot of numismatic, some graded Morgan dollars, graded half dollars, first year type 1 graded Buffalo nickel that I recently got back that I had graded. 2023 graded Morgan and Peace dollars and proof and reverse proof. 2024 of the same. I just got my 2024 proof Morgan and Peace dollars in. We'll be auctioning some of those off. So it's going to be a very broad, very big auction. And remember, this will be the biggest auction we do this year. It's the only charity auction we do, unless we end up raising money for somebody, which does happen occasionally, that we do once a year. And it's the only time of the year we ask for your support for any kind of event like that. And we really appreciate it. The last 2 years, we've raised over $10,000 each year for the AFSP and being the leading fundraiser in Northwest Arkansas. We have a charity walk that is, I think, October 6th, so that will happen before October 6th. And it is a great, great cause. It has helped fund things like the 988 phone number. No life should end too soon. 272773, not quite what we're looking for. Ones, fives, and 0. Did I miss something? 150, 150. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? What was it? Ones, fives, and 0s trinary? I don't keep all trinaries, so only if it strikes my fancy do I keep it. The only 150 I see is there, and 150s, 0s, 3s, and 9s, that's not even a trinary, so that's not one I would normally keep. But good eagle eye. Never hurts to call it out, because I do miss some. I absolutely do miss some. It does need recentered. Thanks for telling me that. Thank you, Timothy. It wouldn't be a bad place to get dollar bills for sure, and check them. You could be getting a bigger tip than you're aware of. Another reason I wear gloves. You don't know where these $1 bills have been. They are dirty, dirty, dirty. It does two things for me. One, protects me from the dollar bills because they're filthy dirty. Second thing it does for me is it helps me hold on to them, grab them to flip them. You don't have to wear gloves when you search coins and dollar bills. Searching silver coins, I would certainly recommend wearing gloves if you're searching anything that you may end up finding silver. And man, if you're searching pennies, they are so filthy dirty. I always wear gloves when I search pennies. And if you find a real good one, it may just help protect it. Boy, almost. 535353 38. So that's only 3s, 5s, and 8s. That is going to be a trinary note. Only 3 numbers making up the serial number. And since it has 535353 and it's a trinary note, that is one I'm going to keep. And it's in really good shape. Might be able to get $2 out of that one. Definitely a keeper. Brandon Powell, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. We've had almost 29,000 people watch our video tonight. We appreciate you all greatly. Spending your, let's see, Thursday night. Hey, there's an old note. I didn't plan to stream tonight, but I didn't sleep last night and took a long afternoon nap, so I decided to sleep till 5 p.m. from like 1 to 5. So I decided I might as well stay up since I wasn't going to sleep. Nothing terribly fancy about the serial number, but it's a 1988A bill. So first off, just the fact that it's a 1988A, let's look it up. You know, I talk about eBay a lot for a price guide. Not everything's in eBay. I've got a book called The Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date, 6th edition, and it's obvious I need to buy a newer edition, written by Oakes and Schwartz. where you can look up money. It's in here by year and by denomination, and I'm going to go look up a 1988A $1 bill. 1988A green seal bill. This one's a G out of Chicago. Chicago is over here. A G ending in a J is at the top. Oh my goodness. They printed 1 billion of these, so it's not going to have a lot of value. In crispy uncirculated, CU, that is the highest grade you can get on a dollar or any currency, means it looks like it was just minted. It's worth $4. So that one's not in great shape, but it's probably worth $1.50, $2. But the key thing about a 1988A, a 1993, or a 1995 is the Federal Reserve in those years tried a kind of a, I guess, a test run where they printed dollars and paper money using what they call the web note printing process off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper that they normally use. If you find one of those, the way you identify it, on the back of every dollar bill there's a printing plate number. It's usually below the E on the reverse. See that 2? It's upside down, but see that 2? That's where it'll be if it's printed off of sheets of paper. If I have what's called a web note, it will be above the E instead of below it. Let's see. That 141 down there is what we did not want to see, because that means it was printed using the sheets of paper method and has no additional value. If it would have been up here, it would have been the web note process, and it would have been worth $10 or more. Very, very collectible. But given the fact it's a 1988A and worth at least $2, I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to hang on to it because it's not like they're printing any more 1988As. In 92, what I am doing is I'm searching dollar bills, looking for anything that might be worth more than face value. Looking at the date, like that last one, anything 1995 or earlier is going to be worth more than face value if it's in any kind of decent shape. I'm looking where that A is, looking for an X or Y because those are more rare, or a star, and we found 3 star notes tonight. You want to find those. See that star? That means it's printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills, or any fancy combination of serial numbers. Some of those are scrolling at the bottom, and use eBay as the source for what they're selling for to drive value, or a book I have if I find older bills. We just looked up that last one. And that's what we're doing tonight. We do this every Wednesday at 9:45 p.m. Central Time, every Sunday at 9:45 p.m. Central Time, and then at least one more time a week. We do giveaways, and at the end of the stream, at the end of the strap, I'm giving away a silver certificate, very collectible. I've never found one of these while searching. I buy these. $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand, 1957A, blue seal. Hey, this isn't in perfect shape, but it's still worth around $5 in that shape, and we're going to give it away. This bill was close to a repeater, 7305, 7235. 70 bills later would have been 7305, 7305, and it would have been worth $10, $15, but we missed it. They didn't leave that one for us, so we'll send that one back, but it was close. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for 5 years now, as of today. We've been hunting currency for fancy serial numbers, older bills, and star notes for the last 6 months. Have a collection of thousands of bills now, and my grandsons that I hunt with, 14, 11-year-old, have set a goal for us to get to 20,000 subscribers by year's end. So I'm trying to do this several times a week. This format does, YouTube advertises it out there with the short feed, and a lot of people will come in that aren't aware of this great hobby, coin and currency collecting. And one of our major goals is to drive awareness of this hobby November 16th of the year 3072, too far in the future, and bring more people to this great hobby. I figure any hobby that I can get a 14, 11-year-old to sit and hunt with me coins or bills for 4 or 5 hours in a row and not be on their telephone or on the computer or on a video game is a major success. And my grandsons have fallen in love with it. They both have unbelievable collections. If I stream tomorrow night, and I don't know if I will because grandson Hudson has baseball practice and I am one of the coaches, so it will be later if we do. He will be on the stream with me, and he likes to search dollar bills, and he has a tendency to miss a few things I don't. So that's good for you and your opportunity to pick up something that we miss. So check back tomorrow night. Turn on that bell notification. If we're going to stream, I'll put out a notification and let you know. All right, we're getting down to the end of it. All right, we got about 10-15 bills left to search. Then we'll be doing our giveaway. That one starts with 2 zeros. I don't keep any unless they start with 4 zeros, and then they're considered to be a low serial number. Boy, if you get one that starts with 7 zeros, and people have, and especially if you get one with 7 zeros and a 1 to be the first one printed, you've really found something worth quite a bit of money. 33, 44, 9, 44, 0. 3s, 4s, 9s, and 1 0. Kind of a cool number, but not worth anything additional. We will not keep that one. Come on. How about one more find? How about one more star note? We're going to be light on star notes for the third stream in a row, it's looking like. I don't like that. I do plan to pick up some teller straps tomorrow. We'll see if they do any better. These are notes that were ordered directly from the Federal Reserve by my bank for me every week. I've got another bank where I pick up notes that they put together in-house from deposits from customers and banks, or customers and businesses. Haven't noticed them being necessarily better with more finds or anything, but you never know. I have had good finds in both formats. One thing for sure, check your change. If you haven't gone to grab your billfold or your purse tonight, check your change. Pay in cash, check your change. It does two things for you. You may find something that's worth more than face value. Eventually you will, definitely. You may find something worth a lot more than face value. The other thing you'll do is, with all the inflation we've got going on, you may figure out that a candy bar and a bottle of water at the gas station for $10 is not worth $10. And you just throw it on your credit card and you don't really realize what you're paying for it. And you'll have a better idea of what you're actually spending when you pay in cash. Trust me. All right, that is the end of tonight's hunt. Let's see, we had 2, gosh, a lot there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 finds tonight, including these 3 star notes. Only 3 star notes. They were all 3.2 million run size. We usually average over 1 a strap, which would mean 5 or more. They've been a little light the last couple hunts, so you never know. Here's what we're going to do. If you're not subscribed, this is going to be your last chance. Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Turn on your bell notification. We're going to give this away. It's a silver certificate. You got to be 18 years of age or older, 13 years of age or older with parental permission. It's going to come up in the chat and say a giveaway has started. There it is. You're going to type in exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW, and we're going to let the computer pick us a winner, and that's going home with somebody. I will send it to you. If you win, you have to send me an email and claim it, and include your shipping address, because from the last 2 weeks of streams that I have done, if you get an idea for how much that is. But those are all the things I've given away that I have to ship out. And actually on these, I mail them out. So we'll put my email address in at after we pick a winner so that you can email us. We do this format. It's called the vertical live format. It gets advertised on the YouTube short feed. We've had over 30,000 people pop in and watch tonight. We appreciate that greatly. We have gained 200 and some subs tonight. We appreciate that greatly as well. Dwayne Pinland, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We will definitely be doing this format again. Root Boy 60, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Sunday at 9:45 p.m. Central Time. Wednesday at 9:45 p.m. Central Time every week. It's possible I'll do this tomorrow night with my grandsons here, and they'll help me out. Just depends on how late it gets. Saturday we got ball games, so probably will not be streaming Saturday night, but definitely Sunday, Wednesday, and I've been doing it at least 4 times a week for the last several weeks. We always do a giveaway of something at the end of the stream, and I hope a lot of people are learning stuff about this great hobby. We got 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the giveaway. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. This is a silver certificate. The reverse to me has a more vivid green color. That's really the only difference. I don't know why. The front has the blue seal. Some silver certificates have different color seals. Some older bills have different color seals. You can find red seals, tan seals out there. If you got one with a different color seal on it than green, you got something that's worth some money. If you ever find one of our green seals and you find a number that's printed in black or a different color than green, you've got an error that's worth more money. So you're going to want to hang on to that as well. All right, how much time we got left? We got 18 seconds. Let me put it up here. Exclamation GAW. You got 10 seconds to get in. We got 40 people in. We had 200 people watching. Only 40 people entered. Your chances of winning are good. Hurry. 5 seconds, exclamation GAW. All right, time is up. Good luck all. The winner of this silver certificate is Gungadeo. If I said that right, congratulations, Gungadeo. I think you are a first-time winner on PasSpareTime, so congratulations. That is how we roll here. You can come in, only be here 5 minutes, and you can win something. You never know. Usually your chances are better than 1 in 100. Gungadeo, let me see you out there. Let me see you jumping up and down or something. Say something, Gungadeo. Let me know you won. There you are. Now, Gungadeo, what you need to do is right there. Dad Hunts Coins is a great moderator. Thank you, Dad. He is in blue, and he just typed an exclamation email, and there comes my email, PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. Send me an email, Gungadeo, and everyone that wants something tonight, send me an email. Include your shipping address. Let me know if you're over the age of 18. If you're under the age of 18, Colton Barnes, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Then let mom or dad know, or your guardian, and have them send me an email approving me shipping you, because that's the law. And I will get these out ideally by the next Friday. Next Friday is when I will get those out. We had some first-time winners tonight. That's always good. Hey, having those long-time people win as well is great. So that is going to end our hunt tonight. Let me make me a little bigger. Not that that's a great thing to look for. But there I am, Paul of PasSpareTime. My grandkids call me Paul, and it's stuck. And spare time is what I had when I retired. And I'm so busy with this and coaching baseball right now, I don't have a lot of PasSpareTime right now. But I do enjoy this great hobby. I hope that you've enjoyed us sharing it with you tonight. I hope a segment of you will start collecting and looking at your dollar bills for fancy serial numbers, checking your change. We really appreciate you. We appreciate the 127 likes. That helps tremendously. We appreciate the super chat. I appreciate my moderators, Dad Hunts Coins. I think you carried a major part of the load tonight. Thank you so much for that. Anyone in green in the chat is a member of my channel, and you can become a member of our channel for as little as 99 cents a month. We do reinvest all the money right back in the channel. We do have a big auction coming up, and if you're a member, you have the right to bid in our auctions. And you get free shipping. And it cost me $4 to send a package out on shipping, so that's not a bad deal for 99 cents. Do appreciate everyone that was here tonight. Thank you so very, very much. Y'all are awesome. No super wow, oh my God finds, but some cool finds. You know what? I'll see you all again, probably Sunday night, if not before, when Paul has more spare time. Until then, have a great rest of your week. You're down to Friday. Then it's football time, Friday night high school, Saturday college, Sunday pro. Or there was Sunday pro tonight. I guess the Jets won a game, is what I heard. Sorry if that's a sports spoiler. I try not to do sports spoilers. Thank you all. Have a great evening. Have a great Friday. We'll see you again soon, maybe tomorrow night. Take care. God bless. We'll see you again soon.